Hey everyone, so today's video is how we bleach dip plants. I'm going to follow the recommendations of H2O Plants. This is where all these plants came from, and if you haven't seen the previous video, I will leave a link to that in the top right corner in the little iCard, so you can go on over and watch it after this video. I will leave all their details in the description box below, including the coupon code that they gave us so that you guys could get 20% off your plant order. They did send an instruction sheet with the plants, and so this is what we're going to follow today. So the items we will need are regular bleach, water conditioner, a bucket with room temperature water, and then a container with the water, and we're going to add the bleach into that, and then obviously your plants. So we went ahead and added the water conditioner to the bucket with the room temperature water in it. We also added 19 cups of water to the big container, and we added 1 cup of bleach to that. So now we're ready to bleach dip the plants. There are some plants that they don't recommend that you bleach dip, one of them being Jungle Val and then the other one being the dwarf water lettuce, so we won't be bleaching that one today. We did, however, give it a thorough rinse through before it went into the aquarium. We rinsed the other plants also, and we just gave them a really good inspection to make sure that there was nothing obvious on them before we started the bleaching process. We carefully added the plants to the solution, and then we did set a timer for 2 minutes so that we didn't leave them in any longer, and we just didn't leave it to guesswork. Once the plants were in, we then sort of moved them around. If at this point you see any algae or anything like that, you can gently rub the leaves to try and remove that. These plants didn't have anything like that at all. We were doing it more just in case there were any pests or any eggs laid on the plants, and it would just take care of them. So you can sort of just move them around, make sure that they are fully under the water, and like I say, just leave them there for the 2 minutes. Once they've been in the solution for the 2 minutes, you then need to put them into the bucket that has the room temperature water and the water conditioner. You then leave them in the bucket for about 3 minutes. We then drained the bucket and refilled it, adding water conditioner, and just rinsed them through again. And we actually did that several times. So they were probably about 6 to 9 minutes they went through the rinsing process. And that was just because this was our first time doing it. And so I wanted to be really sure that we'd rinsed them enough. This has been a new venture for us in that we have always bought our plants from PetSmart because we wanted them to be snail free. So we always bought the more expensive ones that they in theory guarantee are snail free, but that becomes very limiting in the plants that you can have. So this is why we decided that we were going to step outside of our comfort zone a little and see about getting plants from elsewhere. I have to say I was quite apprehensive about doing the bleach dip. In all our years in the aquarium hobby, we have never ever done this, and I just could never understand why bleach would not harm them. However, having done it, I can see that it really does have no ill effect on them. The plants have been in the aquarium now for several weeks. They're all doing really, really well. They're very healthy. We have no algae issues. We've had no pest issues whatsoever. And so I am very, very happy that we went through this process, and it's not something that I need to ever worry about if we need to do it again. This is one of the Anubias that they sent us, and just look at that crazy root growth. This is how that plant came to us, and as you can see, doing the bleach dip has had no effect on it whatsoever. We have been in this hobby for a very long time, and it's only actually been in about the last 8 months that we have started to use live plants in our aquariums. Before that, we just used to think that they seemed like a lot of hard work and that we'd never be able to keep them, and they'd be very, very difficult to keep. But you know, it's turned out that that is not the case at all. In fact, if anything, it's actually a lot easier to keep an aquarium with live plants. So if you're thinking about getting into them, just start with something that is easy and that is easy to maintain. Something like Anubias or Amazon sword are great for that, and just give them a go. They are so good for your aquarium. Your fish will love them, and they just look so beautiful. I would definitely recommend H2O plants. They have talked us through the whole process. They helped us pick out the plants that would work in our aquarium, as it is a low light, low tech tank, and so they helped us pick out the plants that would work best in this aquarium. They answered so many of my questions, which was great because I had a lot of them, and so just overall the service has been excellent. So if you are within the USA and that you are looking for live plants, please go on over and check them out. As I've said, I will leave all their links in the description box below, and I will also leave that coupon code so that you can get 20% off your order should you choose to purchase through them. If you have any questions on what we've done today, just leave them in the comments box below. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.